No, I think there could be much more joined up working. There's some organisations who do play a strong part in terms of their role in homelessness, and others who forget what social housing is here to try and achieve.
The support that's there is regimented. It's very difficult to get. I think local authorities who provide the care are cutting their budgets. Hopefully the change in the right to buy legislation will begin to see more homes.
I'm sure that there are a lot of very talented people within the housing profession who are doing an awful lot of good work. But there are other policies at work which are having a negative effect. The rollout of universal credit has not been particularly positive.
National government, local government, housing sector, health, education, we need a better whole system response to homelessness. It's a human tragedy when somebody loses their home. And so one of the things we're calling for from the Scottish Government at the moment is a new national homelessness strategy, which would aim to do just that.
And I don't know what the government can do, because the legislation is brilliant legislation. It's got to be about that supply again. So I work for a housing association, and often trying to get them support that they need through local government is really difficult.
Homelessness is sometimes associated with antisocial behaviour, and antisocial behaviour is not the cause, it's mental health.
Clearly we're not doing enough. It's simply not a homeless issue. There are wider social ills out there. The other thing is obviously affordability of properties. We certainly do need more affordable homes.
Housing associations do so much, like that people don't know about, and I don't know if it's recognised to the same extent as it should be by Scottish Government.
Putting on pressure to build more houses and to make them available to the people in most need is obviously a core activity for housing providers.
The amount of support you have to provide a homeless person, they need really intensive support, and the service that they offer to tenants is not that intensive.
We are so much luckier that it's not as bad here as it is in England. We're doing a lot, but a lot isn't enough in some cases.
You finish up with a kind of curve that says you're throwing so much resource to try and eliminate something that actually might be extraordinarily difficult to get rid of altogether. But it's a mark of a civilised society that we try.
Unless we start to understand more about why people become homeless, I think the most vulnerable homeless people are probably considerably traumatised. I think housing can only go so far.
I think it's difficult because I don't think it's just down to us as a sector. I think there's a lot of people that contribute to the homeless situation. I don't think it's purely down to housing.
In terms of prevention,
there's
a lot of work
absolutely.
That could be done by other agencies.
There's a lot of things of impact on homelessness, and it's not just affordability, it's not just people being evicted through rent arrears, there's a whole host of social issues. It's about a joined up approach.
We've just not got the funds available, so it's like hostels and temporary accommodation. But the problem with temporary accommodation is then you're taking affordable housing away from somebody that's in need of a house.
And legislation seems to be as good as we can get, and yet the evidence is that there seems to be more people that are out on the sleep overnight and vulnerable.
In terms of North Ayrshire, we are seen as leading the way in terms of trying to alleviate homelessness, but I think there's always room for improvement.
I've been involved in homelessness in one way or another since 1978, and we're still talking about it today. There's more that needs to be done.